I've started uploading the videos of the Let's Play of our previous session to YouTube, so that way you can, you know, watch a recap if you missed anything, if you want to see anything in particular, or you just want something chill to put on. And you know, I'm not online, you don't want to put the whole VOD on, you can put those on. I'm making it a playlist, so you know, you can kind of put it on when you go to bed. It's not gonna be anything crazy, no yelling. It's gonna be a good time. But let's go ahead and get this started. What do we got? So it looks like we are doing some gnolls. You guys are such interesting characters. I'm surprised. No, I'm surprised that Blizzard went with Worgans in retail instead of gnolls. I guess because they already had the human models, but gnolls would have been such an interesting character too, right? Even if, like, let's say they'd been for like the Alliance or something, then the Alliance would have kind of had their own like little mini Tauren style race to play as. I think a lot of people would have played gnolls just because they look so wild. The updated character models do look kind of cool though. But they'd probably run into the same issue that you have with Tauren, that just helmets look absurd. Which means you gotta spend a little bit more time in the editor getting your Tauren just right, because you're gonna be with your face quite a bit. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. As the streams progress, obviously, so will, you know, the quality of the content. So I'm actively working on it daily. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things here. So the UIs will be updated and things like that. Chicken's the last subscriber. Go get our first copper vein here. Oh, looks like we got a coyote on us. Take care of this. Coyote. I don't really want to pull that big pack over here because it's going to chain too many, but we'll see if we can't pull a couple out of the pack. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. We're off to a fantastic start. Yeah, first video is almost finished uploading for the Let's Play. It takes about an hour to do the whole setup and upload. It's got to do all the content checks and things like that, but overall, I think it's going to be pretty. And depending on how much you guys like the Paladin Let's Play, I might do some other classes, skill leveling. So, it'll be a good time. We got some ideas for different styles of content that'll most likely go on YouTube, not so much on the stream. But we'll see. And yes, before you ask, I have been hydrating. So I've been up since 4 a.m. working on some videos. It is now 8:07, so we got a few solid hours in. Honestly, it was a pretty good morning. I felt pretty productive. Got up, ate breakfast early, and then, you know, I could work on some content without my cat going ballistic. So, when I'm not right next to her. Same thing with my girlfriend. She not only gets upset, but the cat gets upset when my girlfriend's not next to her either. So it's always it's always a vibe, right? Having everybody together. I love it. Keep killing Vortus. Maybe we'll do a hunter next and relive my classic dream. I used to play melee hunter. Do like a torrent, just run around. Have fun playing melee, levels melee. Food and drink. Yeah, we'll head back over here. We'll take out more of these, and get more bandanas. Hardcore heroes. Okay. I'm a little bit too risky for hardcore. I like to full send sometimes. Cruising. These are taking quite a bit of damage. I am out of water. So, with you. We're gonna run down this way. We'll go buy some from the inn and then come back. I don't think this inn is gonna give me any oh, sweet.
Good day to you.
Now in number 5, handle level. Make sure some harvest goals.
See you later.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler.
Grab some
what can
water.
I do for you?
See, there's so many things that are required out here. Know what you should keep or not. You know, I should probably make a bank character just to send stuff to. That'll be set up for a different time. Literally just send it over and then when we get back,
Welcome to my
just
inn,
use
weary
my
traveler.
mailbox as
What can I do for
storage.
you?
And we're back. Back down there towards old Blanchy. And there's an elder up top. That's interesting. We'll just keep. In here. Winning right now. Let's keep going into readout. Block chance up. 'Cause I want to be as tanky as possible by 20. Right at, yeah, grab Blessing Sanctuary, and I think that's. And then put the points into Improved Righteous Fury, and then we're just kind of cruising at that. Get really tanky and let my Consecrate do all the work. So I'm gonna try to stack Eagle gear. I've leveled Paladins a couple times, and I've always that's what I've always done, stack Eagle. So it gives me health and mana. And then yeah, it's always been super smooth. Right, I don't really have too many issues with mana at that point. But Paladins have a lot of ways to mitigate that as well. Whether that's you know, seal of wisdom, so you're gaining mana back, or blessing of wisdom, so you just have MP5. But I want to work Sanctuary to just reduce the I take, and then cruise from there. I think we have an ad coming in 2.5 minutes. If you are not logged in, but I believe you are. Okay, let me drag down, buff up, back in it. Clear this coyote just so we don't have any issues later. When I start fighting these footpads. Down real quick. Alright, he's down. Just enough mana. Oh yeah, auto attack this guy down. More bandana. We'll hit food and water. Go after this one back here. And over there. go for it. At this level, I'll probably work on blacksmithing at a higher level. At this level, I'll probably just work on the mining and then sell all the raw materials for a little extra cash. And so that way I can just afford my, all my skills with every level, not have to worry about it. Not have to pick and choose. I want to play with everything. Tusk. Quick. Mana and health break. Here, maybe these guys are a little high level. How hard they are. I mean, yeah, they hit. I don't know if. A little too spicy for me, so we'll head back over here. I've got quite a few things to do over here anyways. Yeah, there's so many different characters I want to level. I want to level like a Smite Priest. Maybe even an Arcane. A Knight of Arcane Priest. I don't know. A Smite Priest definitely sounds fun. Because I can also heal. So I don't know if there's more of a shortage of tanks or healing. Probably tanks, because historically tanks are always harder to find. And even if the healer's not the best, a good tank can carry. But if the tank's terrible, everybody just suffers. It's much harder for the healer to carry, which is kind of funny because in Wrath of Lich King, I had a priest and I did absolutely terrible tanks and DPS. Just because the healing was so easy, it was all AOE, like everything was just so dumbed down. No, not Wrath, it was Kata. Barrage. Remember, because you're supposed to two-man heal it in that big PvP zone, and the other healer died, and I solo healed it, like, the whole raid, and it was, I was not geared, so, it was, yeah, a good tanker healer in Kata could just carry everybody. feel like in Classic there's a lot more personal responsibility to do, you know, at least a certain amount of whatever you're bringing. You don't have to be the best DPS, but you got to do at least a certain amount. The healer or the tank are just going to fall, and that's just because of the limitations of the kits and the pools, you know, the health pools and mana pools. So every pack you're on a timer, every boss you're on a timer, and it's not even so much like in a rage timer. It's literally just you need to kill them before your healer runs out of mana, and then the tank slowly dwindles away. All this transmog. You get might. That's all I have. Sorry, bud. Let's watch this guy, because this is what I was gonna roll. It was a priest. I might end up going undead though, but we'll see. Night Elf seems fun too. I need to check out Arcane. He's not really doing very much, but realistically he should be rocking a. He should be rocking a wand. He's going chanting for that early one. Maybe he's got a wand right there. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just being weird. Sometimes I do that. I just forget to do something. I just go on autopilot. Completely space it. Like, you know, shake out of it. I'm like, what am I doing? Get back in the rotation. Yeah, like a discipline holy priest does sound fun as DPS. I did that for a while too. I believe it was Moth when they added in the chakras, and I was playing as like a holy DPS, and you know I was a whole healer and like, you know, a little bit more than half a DPS. I actually felt like I could deal some okay damage. Fun. We can't get some mana here. Yeah, I'm excited to get this guy up there and mess around with a couple different builds. A spell power with like manual crowd pummeler style, just massive attack speed and procs. Could be fun, especially because they're bringing in a new. They're bringing in a new stat that increases your chance for procs. So I don't know if it's. I mean, it's got to increase it by percentages, right? But what about the stuff that is it locked to procs per minute? Is it going to lower those so it increases? I mean, you're probably going to have to hit breakpoints then, right? For it? I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to do some research because we'll see. But some of that stuff is going to be instantly busted. Alright, and we are done with those. woods. Pop a potion. Not and heal. Not. Anyways. I don't have a party member anymore. Interesting. One down and this guy. Oh, and the wolf. So now we're in some trouble. Run, run. Boom, and that's how we do it. Save ourselves a 3 copper repair bill. Go to macro. Old razzle dazzle emote here, or macro. Interesting, they're not. No, it doesn't look like there's an animation for that. It's just a spell effect, but there's no actual swing. Interesting. This one. No. Either. That's interesting that there's no attack animation for those. Maybe there is. That's weird. I don't know, maybe it's because I was in the middle of this is super slow until I get consecrate at 20, and then it's just gonna start blasting. I'll be tanky, I'll get consecrate. Be a good time. Ooh, looks like a couple people have died to this Null Packer here. Rock and up to 20, yeah. Melee strikes for first filtration. I do need to go get some rested XP here. Let me actually get this. Grab that copper. And then we'll go from there. General chat. See if we can find it. Let's just drop that. Could be the last bandana, so I can turn that. It costs 5 mana and gives you 5 health and 5. 2.5 health for me, actually. Still at 14. Maybe next I'll level that my priest and just heal my way. Ultra is down. Those feathers can actually go for quite a bit. Okay, so on the PvP server, those feathers go for like in silver each, which is absurd, but make enough to fund a couple levels of spells. Get lucky on some of the drops. Over here. And we'll just keep down here. Okay, so those are. Mm, 15 minutes left on the 4K resolution for the first episode of the Let's Play. And those things take a while. But I'm also uploading it in 4K, so it's kind of. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video editing stream and I just broadcast, you know, editing some intros and things like that, the little videos I have. Right. Now I need to update. Those set up. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe once I get a couple videos on there, I will do a promotion on some of these.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Or we are back. That had to finish uploading. It's still doing some minor
Looking for something specific?
Oh, that's nice. Like the harvester blueprint.
See you around.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Let's we have an ad in 2.5 minutes. Let's go ahead and swap up the vibe for the music, right? Let's go with a little bit more fantasy. Oh, there's a tent right here. Check this guy out. So what are they doing to these? Well, no, they're shadow. They're straight shadow, huh? A blanket silence. Yes. Upon death, the creature must surrender. Champion for 2 hours, reducing all damage taken by 5%, increasing. In addition, you gain mana equal to 2% damage taken by your champion. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because I have a warlock tank, and I love priests, and they love making me their champion. I hellfire a lot, and so by doing so, I wonder if they get more mana with me hellfiring myself. He'll cast one of your smite. Okay, so half a second. Range of your smite. Oh, they're healing by 5% of your spirit. And then probably go deep in the discipline tree. Causing holy damage target is an enemy. You're disoriented for up to 2 seconds. Increases damage and healing that. Yeah, I think Actually plan this out here. We want 5. 1, 2, 3. And do I want to go with... No, just cooldown, right? Yeah, 2 minutes off a hand of protection, increased duration of hand of free. Yeah. So that's level 20. Um, 33% chance to restore. So probably 1 point to that, right? I think it's just 1 point. Mainly for the 33% chance to restore mana. One of block occurs, and then 1, 2, 3. It's a hit. Freaking cooldown. Okay. Value or bias. 160, so 25%. Lower level will probably be anticipation be better. Your damage taken is increase the threat generated by your holy strike by 6%. Its damage, in addition to zeal increase. Threat generated by your holy strike. Things for the boys. I'll have to do some research on righteous strikes, see if I want to. I probably do. I'm just not sure. I probably want 5% more parry. Seems good. The problem is you don't dodge or parry while casting casting. So it's like, that's why as soon as I stop to cast, I just like get nuked. You know, it happens on my warlock quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not so sure. What do I need for what I'm supposed to do? I need Murloc eyes. So we'll head down and go grab the Murlocs actually. Not sure. Like it's spiritual focus is really good because then with concentration aura I can have 100% pushback resistance. The problem is I stop dodging and then my health just gets absolutely destroyed. Anyway, so it's like by the time I cast I maybe gained 5% health overall. I don't know. Your liver, please. There he's low rolling. There, how many people are? Which section right now? Warcraft. lot of people here with one. Pretty much everybody has one here. Oh. Not gonna change what we're doing. We're just cruising along. No. Only more here. Like that. I literally forget about it. Gotta keep running, otherwise these guys leash. Oh, we're golden now. Get up real quick. Fuel. Fuel. No, Holy Paladin seems really interesting. Shock. Definitely distribute him. Really high burst. Go ahead and balance. I took too much damage.